Very good morning, dear 8th class students. Today, I would like to say about force. This is the first chapter of your 8th class physics textbook. Do you have any idea about force? Have you heard the word force? Now let us see what is the meaning of force. Now you are seeing a boy is pushing the bench. The next boy is pulling the bench. From these two examples, we can define the force. Force is nothing but pushing or pulling. Force is a push or pull of an object is called force. These are some examples of forces. Number one is frictional force. Next one is gravitational force, applied force, drag force, spring force, magnetic force, tension force, and beyond force. Now let us study about the types of forces. How many types of forces are there? There are two types of forces. Number one is contact force and another one is non-contact force. Contact force, for example, friction and muscular force, etc. For non-contact force, gravitational force, magnetic force, electrostatic force. These are all the example for non-contact force. Now you are seeing the contact force. What is the meaning of contact force? The meaning is in that word, contact. There must be a contact between the two bodies. Here, two children are pushing a cycle. Pushing a cycle is a work. These two are applying some force. By touching or by pushing only, the cycle will move forward. If they couldn't touch the cycle do not move. So there must be a contact between these two children hands and the cycle. So that is why this force is called contact force. See the definition: a force that is exerted only when two objects are touching each other. In contact force, there must be a contact. So, writing with a pencil and pulling or pushing something, these are all examples of contact force. See some more example. Here, a man is standing simply without applying any force, or he couldn't touch the vehicle. Without contact, can the vehicle move? No. There must be a contact between the man and the car. So this is the example of contact force. Here also, two girls are pushing each other. So there is a contact. between the hands of the girls. Here, two girls are pulling each other. Here also you are observing a contact between the hands of the girls. Here, a farmer is pulling his ox. So there is a contact. Without touching the rope or touching the ox, can he pull the ox? He cannot. By touching only. So that means there is a contact. There is a contact between the two objects. These are all the examples of contact force. Now, let us move to the non-contact force. What is the meaning of non-contact force? That meaning is also involved in this word. There is no contact between the force. Can it happen without contact between the bodies? Yes. For example, the magnetic force. It is a kind of non-contact force. Materials such as iron, nickel, cobalt and other magnets just need to be near the magnet to be attracted or repelled. Need not touch the magnet. I think you are all very familiar to the magnets. Daily you are using the magnets, you are playing with the magnets from childhood onwards. Without contact, the magnet attracts the iron. I think you are playing with magnet, keeping the magnet under the slate, and on the slate you are putting a coin or an iron piece. So without contact, the magnet attracts the iron. Here also electric force, non-contact force of electrical charge, from your textbook, electrostatic force is there. Electrostatic force. And next one is a gravitational force. The gravitational force of attraction between any two objects in the universe. All objects have gravitational force. The mass of an object and its distance determines the strength of its gravitational force. In the universe, all objects are attracting towards the earth by the gravitational force. If we push an object, or if we throw a ball in the air, surely it comes back towards the earth. Why? Because of the gravitational pull. This is the non-contact force. Thank you, children. Make some notes from this video. Let us continue our lesson in the next class. Thank you.